Laura.
All right, Peter, great to see you. Joining me now, Mollie Hemingway, editor-in-chief of The Federalist, Ari Fleischer, former White House press secretary. Both are Fox News contributors. Ari, it does appear that Biden has some, really hardcore fans located around that motorcade route. This is a decent crowd, maybe 100 or so. You can't really tell from the pool shots we have, but they're not happy. Biden's now going to put a port in using our military to help Hamas, with Americans still held hostage there. But he's thinking that's going to help him politically. Thoughts tonight?
Yeah, a couple things. Number one, if this little protest tonight, just wait till Chicago. Just wait till the Democrats gather in Chicago. What you're seeing tonight is nothing. Chicago is going to likely be mayhem for the Democrats. As for that port that he's going to announce tonight to bring allegedly humanitarian relief to the people in Gaza, that is not to bring relief to the people in Gaza. It is much more to bring relief to Joe Biden in Michigan. That's what that is about. That is one of the most overt uses of the military to secure a political purpose at home. He is so worried about losing votes from the Arab community in Michigan. That's what's motivating him to do this. And he's going to lose on that front. I can't wait for the speech tonight to hear what he says about Hamas. He's trying to have it both ways. And you can't do that on an issue like this. He's alienating America's Jewish community, which is an overwhelmingly Democratic voting bloc, and the Arab community. He's going to end up with the worst of both worlds.
Mollie, I've enjoyed thoroughly over the last, 48 hours, the media's big buildup to tonight and their claims about Trump, as poor Biden can, has struggles for off-the-cuff comments. Nicole Wallace and Rachel Maddow, they had some interesting comments. Let's play them.
America becoming a threat, which is what it becomes, a threat to the world order if Trump is reelected, is a known.
But the project of the Republican Party is to install a strongman form of government in the United States and get rid of democracy. And that is the project of electing Donald Trump.
So they are to lead us to believe there will never be another election in the United States. I don't think there's a person on the planet who actually believes that, and I don't think they believe it.
I don't think there's anyone who believes that, but they also have the problem that President Biden and his Department of Justice are right now engaged in the retribution and retaliation that he says that he needs to be reelected to prevent. That's what the Department of Justice is doing. It's one of the reasons why his polling is going so poorly. But as far as the world situation, too, even this protest tonight shows another problem that he has relative to President Trump. You remember during the Trump presidency that you saw peace breaking out all over the world, including in the Middle East. And President Biden, who claimed he would be a very good foreign policy president, has been overseeing quite a bit of chaos around the world.
Yeah, Ari, chaos as far as the eye can see in the Middle East, in America. Tonight, this is just, you said, just a sliver of evidence of what Biden is going to face at his own convention. But the people are not happy about the migrant crime, taking resources from hardworking Americans. People are, I hate the word, but peed off. They're mad, and they feel like nobody's representing them except that guy, Donald Trump.
And inflation still is the leading issue in the United States, even more than the border, and it's because people are still suffering from it every day. And there's nothing Joe Biden can say tonight or do tonight that really is going to reverse that. I've been in the White House where you try to craft a speech for a president whose popularity was on the decline, and you're looking for the right words, the right language, but events are bigger than any one president's words on any one given night. People understand that when you give a speech, you're packaging it, you're putting it together, it's a wish list, but then they go right back to their reality the next morning when they get off the couch. And that's why there's really little to anything Joe Biden can do tonight to reverse those fortunes. The only thing that could happen to help Joe Biden is if either he gets younger and healthier between now and the election, or inflation and the economy really do change dramatically between now and November, and he's running out of time.
No, I mean, the Fed's, pulling interest rates down. I mean, you sort of see that, a lot of people wondering how interesting, since inflation really isn't coming down as rapidly as they predicted. But there's an issue about mental acuity. They're trying to compare Trump to Biden. And you saw that with that people my age bull. This is what happened with a conversation between Jake Tapper and Chris Coons. Watch this.
Former President Trump is saying that he wants to debate Joe Biden anytime, anywhere, any place. Is that a good idea?
I wouldn't encourage it, but I don't think the campaign or the president has made a decision yet.
Are you saying that President Biden should not debate former President Trump?
I think that's up to him.
That's your answer, Mollie. He will never debate Donald Trump.
Except that's the problem for him. He has a situation where people know that he is struggling with his mental acuity. They need to see him debate. They need to see that he's able to handle the situation. And so if he refuses to debate, and I understand why people would want to avoid it, it only reinforces for people that problem. But it's not just mental acuity. It is the policies that people don't like. It is
the results.
And he could change those policies, and he's refusing to do that. And so the policies, whether it's on the border, with foreign policy, with the economy, with crime, those are the things that people don't like, even more than they don't like the fact that he doesn't seem to be all there.
But Ari, they keep thinking this is a comms problem. So the comms team is essentially running this White House, as far as I can tell. By the way, we have another excerpt from the speech tonight. He says that he's going to say, I came to office determined to get us through one of the toughest periods in our nation's history, and we have. It doesn't make the news, but in thousands of cities and towns, the American people are writing the greatest comeback story never told. Ari, I think the greatest comeback story that's in the offing is Trump's ascendancy.
I think that's probably right, Laura. But look, they shouldn't even try. It is a political mistake and a communications mistake to try to tell the American people that which you earnestly believe and feel is wrong, and you need to change your beliefs. It's just not going to work. This is an emotional issue. It's an emotional reaction to Biden's bad policies because people see what's going on the border is wrong. What's happening, inflation hurts. And you can't tell people, deny what you're feeling. That's what this White House is trying to do. It just won't work.
Mollie, quickly, young people don't really watch politics as much as the rest of us do. They'll catch bits and pieces of this. Will this change any minds?
I doubt that this will make a huge... the only thing that would make a huge splash is if he really does fail to deliver this speech, but he'll probably handle it just fine, and it will not matter much at all.
Reading a teleprompter, he actually can do that decently. Mollie and Ari, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.